Good evening, Diehards. Matty G checking in with you. More free agency and updates on Thursday, March 15th, the second day of free agency. Well, after a good 24 to 48 hours, the Patriots finally got their guy in cornerback Jason Mccourty, Devin McCourty's twin brother. And it's pretty funny how it all worked out. About an hour or two before the trade, I was on the Patriots group that I admin for, calling all Patriots for life. Join it if you haven't yet. But I saw a post about Devin McCourty asking the Patriots to get his twin brother. And this has been something that's been talked about for about three years now in the running. 2 with Tennessee and last year with Cleveland. And all of a sudden, about an hour later, they announced that they made a trade for Jason Mccourty, which I think is a great move. McCourty isn't as good as his brother, but he also hasn't played in a secondary like he's gonna with the Patriots, where he's not gonna have to carry the load of covering A.J. Green one-on-one with having no help over the top, which I saw him do pretty good against the Bengals in Week 17. That's pretty much the only highlights I've gotten into so far because the trade just happened. But good trade. Like I said, guys, patience. Patriots are patient. They're comfortable. They attack this thing with a plan that none of us know about or even have a clue which way they're going. And it all seems to work itself out. They now have a solid veteran cornerback to play opposite Stephon Gilmore on a contract-friendly move, as they've only given up a 6th-round pick and they retain Cleveland's 7th-round pick in return. Pretty good trade if you ask me. And it's going to make our secondary stronger, and yes, he is a better corner than Malcolm Butler. And if anybody wants to challenge me on that, I will promise you we can talk. He's a better cornerback than Logan Ryan. Challenge me on that too, and we can talk about it. Let's see what Jason McCourty does playing in the Patriots secondary with his brother Patrick Chung and Stephon Gilmore as the main components. And Dante Hightower at middle linebacker. And Danny Shelton up front with Trey Flowers, Shea McClellan, and guys like that coming off the edge. Because that's how you're going to find out how good this guy really is. If you can stay healthy, like his brother Devin, like Hightower, etc. A couple other things. I think you're going to see the Patriots do some things in the draft, especially at linebacker. They're falling out on a lot of the linebackers. They still could add somebody, but a guy like Adrian Clayborn's not the type of linebacker I'm talking about. I'm talking about a Paul Warlow, a middle linebacker that's going to stand in the middle of the field and make tackles. A guy I want to talk about real quick is Shaquille Griffin. I'm sure you've heard of him. He was at 4 years old. His left hand was amputated, and he set the record for the fastest combine time at 4.36 for a linebacker in the history of the combine. He also did a record for reps of a middle linebacker on the bench press. And his vertical and everything was off the charts. The comb drill, etc. Shaquille Griffin has only one hand. And he was a force at Central Florida last year, and a big reason why they went undefeated. Watch him play in the Auburn game. He played great. He's a guy that the Patriots would have to probably trade up to get. But I think that they would open that with welcome arms. If he does fall to them at 31 because he only has one hand, it's stupid because his speed is undeniable. And he's a guy that I think could seriously make an impact on this defense. I also believe James Harrison will be back. Quote me on that. And I will be checking in with you tomorrow as well. Jordy Nelson time with the Raiders. He's out. Michael Crabtree got released. And Mike Pouncey got released by the Dolphins. Crabtree got released by the Raiders. I'll check back in with you with a Bruins video in a little bit as they play the Panthers tonight. Have a good night, guys. Go Pats.